Hello again and welcome back everybody to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you for hanging out and stopping by. Say hello down in the comment section so that way myself and probably a few others will greet you as well. We're all just a big happy-go-lucky group of preppers. I think everybody that's in here is good people. Especially if you haven't hung out with us, come hang out on Wednesday where we do a live Q&A and we just sit around and it's a bunch of preppers and bushcrafters and survivalists and homesteaders and we all just hang out for an hour and have a good time. So I'd like to formally invite you, if you have never come hang out and check it out for a little bit. Now, on this one, uh, I want to go in and I want to talk about a certain topic of too much news consumption. Okay. Now, the reason that this gets brought up is because I had an email, and in that email, this subscriber said, "Hey, first of all, I want to thank you. You put out, a news piece pretty much every day, which I'm working on. I'm trying to get back to every day. Trust me, okay? Uh, but they thanked me for that, which I appreciate it. Thank you. That one or two people that give me that little bit of support is the motivation to just keep going and keep doing it. Okay. But they gave me the credit of providing them with the news without that fear porn sort of the sky is falling and the boogeyman's around every corner and run for your life. Okay. Which great. Okay. That's what I wanted to come across as because I want it to be as raw as I can and let you formulate your own opinion. Yes, it's my channel and I get to put in my opinion, but I try and at least walk you through it. Okay. Um, but then they ended it with, uh, but I'm going to have to take a break because it's weighing on me, it's consuming me, and all this other stuff. And it gave me some thoughts because I was trying to figure out how to respond. And if I do a broad brush stroke, okay, yes, it doesn't matter what it is, okay, whether it's work, whether it's, watching too much news, whether it's video games, whether whatever, insert your thing here. If it's consuming you to where you are not getting the aspects of your life done, then yeah, you need to reevaluate what you're doing, okay? You need to have your priorities set to where you take care of you. Okay. That's number one priority. Without you, kind of everything else doesn't matter. So you and your health and all that needs to be a top priority, as well as your family. Okay. You need to make sure you take care of your family. And then you start prioritizing my house, and then my job, and then my friends, and then okay, whatever. Make your list. You need to make sure that out of that, everything has its allotted time. Now it's subject to change, okay? So you have an important thing at work and you normally have a lot of time of this, but for the next 2 days, it's going to have to be about this. That means something else has to give up a little bit of time in order to do this, okay? When you think about it, here's 24 hours like your time, okay? It's a clock. There's no more. That's it. You get 24 hours. And so if you normally do an 8-hour day and now you have to do a couple of days of 10, that means that the 2 extra hours has to come from somewhere. Okay. It's either two extra hours to where you're not going to be able to get 2 hours of sleep, 2 hours with your family, 2 hours of video games, whatever it is. You're going to have to figure out where it's going to be coming from the sacrifice. Maybe it's a half an hour of each. Okay. Maybe they're all important and you're just going to lessen each one of them. That's for you to figure out. Okay. My second thing on that, though, would be maybe it's not the thing itself. Maybe it's where you're going at it from. Okay. News is important. And I get this a lot from different people that I assume are trolls, but whatever, where it's when you prep, you shouldn't pay attention to the news, or the news is boring, or they just lie to you, or, okay, you need intelligence. You need intel. You need as much fact and everything that you can in order to make an informed decision. That's just, it's what it is. Okay. That's why every government, that's why every military, that's why companies pay people just to sit around and think things through. So you gather. That's why there's all these research places, and that's why there's a ton of these things to where it's gathering intel because it leads to a better informed decision. And so maybe it's the source. Maybe you're watching the wrong channel. Maybe it's my channel, okay? Maybe I'm just not the type to deliver the news correctly to where it fits your needs. No harm in that, okay? I'm not here to make everybody happy. I'm here to be me, my channel, and I present it the way that I present it. And it's my lifestyle, or the way that I come across, or my personality, or my voice, or my amazingly good looks is not appeasing to you, or you do not get substance from it. Please, I ask you, move on. Okay, there's literally thousands, if not millions, of other channels out there that are begging for attention. I am not one of them. Everybody that's here is under their own free will, and for the most part, we all comment and share, and we are together. We're a community, and I'm really, really grateful for that. But maybe it's not necessarily taking a break from the news. Maybe it's taking a break on where you're getting that news from. Maybe instead of watching it on TV, maybe you just need to read about it. Maybe instead of getting it straight from Fox, maybe you need to come over here. Maybe getting it from CNN, maybe you need to come over here. There's multiple different ways. I would highly suggest that if you feel it's news that you need to take a break from, that you should probably at least come up with a plan to skim some highlights and give it 60 seconds of your day. Find a way that you can just go highlight, highlight, highlight. And one of the greatest ones that you probably could do would be to follow the YouTube channel S2 Underground. S is in Sam, number 2 Underground. They do a daily report just like I do, but they do it down and dirty really quick. I don't think I've ever seen one longer than like 3 minutes. There's no visuals. You could literally put that down while you brush your teeth and listen to a really good around the world local news segment, get the highlights done. I would suggest that that is the absolute very minimum if you're going to do that, okay? Because you still need to know. If you're like me, the one day that you go, you know what, I need a break, shut the laptop, okay? There's days I do that, okay? Don't get it to where, I'm online 24/7, because there's a lot of days where I spend 20 minutes and I'm off, okay? I do not like the internet. I have put out countless videos on how much I hate the internet and how much uh, I absolutely loathe AI and technology. I know it's hypocritical to a little bit because here I am talking on the internet, on technology, and all that. But you got to use to what's available in order to get your message out. Most of you, 99.9% of you, probably do not live in the sound of my voice if I walk out in my front yard and start screaming at the top of my lungs. Okay. So, uh, this is the way that we've got to do it for now. Okay. We'll see what the future brings. But make sure that you realize that the way things are, we toss around terms to be over dramatic. Uh, Back when I was younger, words had meaning. Okay. When you said, I love, that had meaning to it. Nowadays, a child picks up, and I'm not saying child, a teenager picks up a new purse. Oh, I'm so in love with this cute purse, or these pair of shoes, or this cute puppy dog, or, especially the way that there's young puppy love between these kids. It's they see each other and it's, right then and there. And we all know how first relationships usually go. Uh, but things had meaning. And so make sure you're also being honest with yourself that you're not being overly dramatic to where you are sitting here saying, man, I just, it's killing me. Is it really killing you? Or do you just need to step away for a minute? Maybe tone it down. Maybe you're watching 6 hours of news and you really only need to watch one or two, you know? Maybe that's all you need. Realistically, step back. News is important. Okay. Very, very important. That's why I do it every day or try to do it every day. So, but that's what I've got for you. Quick video. Where are we at? Oh, we may do a really quick video on this normally. But thank you guys so much for hanging out and staying with me for a little bit. If you made it this far in the video, guess what? You rock. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing and blessed day. Stay tuned because there's definitely more information to come. And say it with me now, please. Above everything else, remember to remain united because we're all prepping in this together.